I'm Dan.
And I'm Adam.
And we're here at the Anchorman 2 casting calls.
What did you love so much about Anchorman 1?
That it was from San Diego.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was actually going to bring it up. Will Ferrell said that he initially didn't want to film it in San Diego. His first choice was New York because San Diego was a second-rate city. How do you feel about that?
Oh, he's not far off. New York's a big city and it's fun, but San Diego's way better. Much better to live in, and the weather's better, and it's much better setting for Anchorman.
He actually said the exact opposite of all those things in regards to the filming.
Fuck him.
What was it about Anchorman 1 that you two liked so much?
Well, honestly, man, I never even seen Anchorman before.
How do you feel about the critics saying that Anchorman 1 would have been much better if it took place in a better city like New York?
There is no better place than San Diego.
The critics actually said that it would have been a flawless movie if it wasn't filmed in San Diego. They actually said that it was a dump compared to New York.
And what critics were those?
That was Jim Reynolds of the New York Times.
Of course, New York.
Yes, exactly.
Ask a critic from San Diego or California.
Yes.
I'll be sure to do that. You've never seen it, but you're really excited to be in the second one.
Definitely.
Oh, that's very...
I've never read these things. Where are you getting these?
I mean, I don't really consider San Diego to be too much of a dump, so, you know, we're going to defend the city to the death.
Absolutely.
Are you born and raised in San Diego?
No, I just moved here.
Where'd you move here from?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh, wow. Holy boredom.
Recently, Entertainment Weekly voted Anchorman, the first Anchorman actually, the best comedy of all time behind Soul Plane. Is that exciting for you? Is that source of pride?
It's exciting that it's that good of a comedy, but I don't think Soul Plane was a very good movie.
Oh no! What? Hey, did you see that one?
No, I did not partake in watching it, but I wouldn't ever watch that movie. It doesn't look very enjoyable to me.
I actually went and saw it with my entire family in theater.
How did they enjoy it?
They liked it.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was the pilot. Yeah. Will Ferrell was actually quoted as saying that he was hoping to move the franchise to New York, but they had to settle for a second-rate city like San Diego again. How does that make you feel?
Well, very surprising, though. Very surprising. And who knows if he would have moved the franchise to New York or not, but we're all not that sure about that, though.
That really stirs me up, because how are we a second-rate city if they made the first movie in San Diego, and they want to do it in New York? Fine, do it in New York, but the first movie was filmed in San Diego. So why would he give a justified excuse saying that they wanted to settle for San Diego when it was already settled in the beginning from the Anchorman Part 1?
You seem dressed for the part. Can you give us your best Anchorman impression?
Stay classy, San Diego.
I'm gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight.
My motto's always been, when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night? Sky rockets in flight.
Come on, keep it going, come on.
Seen Anchorman 100 times.
100 times?
Exactly.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know every line.
Hey, America. You ready for my hot breath in your ear again? I don't know if he really does that.
No, he probably does.
No, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but I want to be on you.
Can you guys give me your best Ron Burgundy impression?
I'm in a box of emotion! Baxter!
You just spit on my shirt.
I'm sorry about that.
Do you think people still quote Anchorman 10 years later because they either are dull, have no personality, or just aren't funny?
Probably a mix of both. Mix in the fact that they may be funny. It's got to be situational humor. That's the key to humor. Obviously, I don't know that, so I don't know why you're asking me that question, other than the fact that you're a reporter, so congratulations on that.
Do you think people still quote Anchorman 10 years later because they're dull and have no personality, or they're just not funny?
No, it's a pretty fucking hilarious movie, so I mean, I think people quote it because it's got some good one-liners, you know.
What do you say to people who quote Anchorman still 10 years later? Do you think it's mostly because of the lack of personality or being unfunny or like or lack of originality? What do you think it is?
I think Anchorman is timeless.
They say that Will Ferrell in Anchorman, they say Anchorman's actually the Dawson Creek of comedies. How do you feel about that?
Dawson Creek of comedies? I don't even know how to feel about that. I never watched Dawson Creek, but...
You missed out. Did
I?
Yeah, James Vanderbeek is a stud.
I missed out on his forehead, huh?
That was,
He
it's
got
a sexy
he
forehead.
had a lot of territory up there, didn't he?
Yeah, I would like to crawl all over that territory.
Would you really?
I would.
All right, well, that's to each his own, right?
You look great today, by the way.
Okay, there's a scene where Ron Burgundy fights a dolphin in the film.
Sweet. That's epic. I can't wait to see that. It's
Can't wait to see it. No, me too. Absolutely. Everyone's very
I want to be the dolphin
excited.
that he fights. That'd be
Absolutely.
pretty cool.
Well, that's the thing is
I'm big enough too.
It took 17 dolphins before they got the shot right.
Really?
Yeah. So PETA is actually protesting the film because of all the, death and destruction. Do you think the film is worth the lives of 17 dolphins?
Sure. Yeah. They actually risked their lives? If not, then that's cool because...
No, they actually died.
Oh, they actually died?
They're dead.
I think there's a homeless man right around there. He's probably trying out just as well, but he's probably doing it for food. How do you feel about the homeless situation in San Diego?
It's incredibly tragic. I think there's so much that should be done to help our population. But
Like, we need to get them out of here. Like, we need them gone.
to provide them. Here's my philosophy. If we could have some sort of an industry where they could work, kind of like how in China they have these huge factories where they work 20 hours a day and then they go into these little tiny bungalows to rest. But the individual who needs the help needs to be able to want to work, to be able to want to do that, not just hold a sign to say help me, but to really help themselves.
Ron Burgundy dies at the end of this film. Do you think that dampers the movie-going experience at all? Because the first one had a happy ending.
It depends if I'm going to be in the funeral or not. So if I'm at the funeral, that's totally cool with me. No big deal.
It all depends, how it leads up to it. Because I mean, if he dies, it's got to be funny. So
it's got to be a funny death.
It's got to be a funny death.
That's easy to do. Do you think that's worth the lives of 17 dolphins for the movie to come out?
Yeah.
Do you think that the movie is worth the lives of 17 dolphins?
Well, I mean, did you know Harrison Ford's in this movie, the cameo? I think that's maybe worth at least 5.
At least 5 dolphins?
That's Han Solo right there. And Indiana Jones.
What about the other 12?
I don't think he's going to die. That Ron Burgundy is a legend. Is that real?
That's absolutely real.
That's really sad. Let me mourn for a second.
That's good acting. Do you think this film is worth the lives of 17 dolphins?
No, I don't think so.
So you would pull production on Anchorman 2?
I think I would just change the scene. I'd probably I don't think I would use dolphins. Like if animals are getting hurt, I don't think that scene would be appropriate to viewers.
So if you did that, though, then the 17 dolphins would have died for nothing.
I guess I would continue production since the dolphins are already dead. I mean, the deed is done, so...
What can you do, right?
What can you do?
You know, I've heard the dolphin population is becoming overpopulated, so...
It's simply not true.
No, that's definitely true. That's what I've heard. And I was never a big fan of PETA.
Eyes at the end of this movie. Do you think that puts a damper on the film? Really? Or do you think do you think that lessens the experience? Because the last one ended on a happy ending with Baxter coming back. Do you think that changes the experience at all?
Well, it definitely makes it so there's no Anchorman 3, no possibility for that. They're kind of killing him off.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely true.
It's pretty sad. I'll have to go to the movie and find out how it affects me.
The producers 17 dolphins before they could get the shot right, and PETA is actually planning to protest this movie. Do you think this movie is worth the lives of 17 dolphins?
Well, not really. And why not? Because number one, 9 times out of 10 is stuff you know, chances are you got so many protesters, protesting about, cruelty to animals and stuff, and we cannot be cruelty to sea creatures, not at a time like this, though. Just like, look what happened to the lady at, SeaWorld a long time ago and stuff. She was like, training and stuff, and the thing is this, though. What happened was this. She accidentally, hit the killer whale with part of her hair, so the killer whale just went berserk and just grabbed her and just, slammed her dozens of times before they could pry the woman out of their mouth, but by then she was dead, though.
All right. Do you think it's worth the price of 17 dolphins' lives?
Oh boy, for entertainment, I say yes. I like dolphins, but I think in California we do have a lot too. So I think we can let go of a few. May they rest in peace.
Let go of a few for the sake of the movie.
For the sake of a movie.
That seems reasonable. It's actually a fight between Will Ferrell, Ron Burgundy, and a dolphin. And they say PETA is actually protesting the film because it took 17 dolphins to get the shot right. Do you think Anchorman 2 is worth the lives of 17 dolphins?
Were they dead? Did they die?
Yeah, 17 died before the shot was right.
17 dolphins died before the shot was right.
Yeah, they had to get it right because sometimes they have to like if an actor messes up on a line, they have to get the shot right, and it costs. So it's causing a bit of a controversy. It's coming, it's starting to come out now. Do you think it's worth it? The laughter. Do you think the laughter cures or is worth it?
Well, I find it hard to believe they killed 17 dolphins when they shot the scene, but if that's true.
Well, they didn't just kill them before they started shooting. Because that would be weird. But it was more so during the shooting, during the production of it, to get the shot right.
For the sake of comedy.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was a dolphin, that's the way that I would want to die, is fighting with Will Ferrell.
Premature in a net at SeaWorld. Wow, San Diego. My God. Okay. Well, I could stay here all day, but I can't because, geez. Okay.
This is Stacey reporting from San Diego.
Holy cow. Ron Burgundy actually dies at the end of this film. Do you feel like that dampers the movie-going experience at all?
It really should. No, but at least it's a learning experience and stuff. And plus, the movie would be very, very interesting to watch. Some say it's going to be sad, but chances are, though, we all don't know where the next endings will come.
Oh, so you heard that Ron Burgundy dies at the end of this film, then?
Sort of. Yes, I did. Yes. Yes.
One more time. One more time to the.
What am I saying?
Stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Just one more time to the.
I feel very cheesy right now.
No, you got it.
Should we say it together?
You want to do it together?
Let's do it together.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Stay classy, San Diego. Oh, okay. No, okay. You do it.
Stay sassy.
No.
Stay sassy and classy.
Sassy and stay classy, sassy. Cut. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Stay classy, San Diego. God, you're pretty. Okay.
Hey, hold on, shut off. We need to do it one more time.
Oh. So sorry.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Okay. Sorry, I got really serious on the
I know.
question.
I know. Sometimes it has to.
You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Stay classy, San Diego.
You're really bad at this.